September 11th, it's a day that many across our country will never forget. A terrorist attack on the United States that killed over 2,000 Americans. Welcome back to Capper Review. I'm Tasmin Mahfuz, and joining us now is Deputy Director for Concerned Veterans for America, John Byrnes. John, great to see you again. Thank you for joining us, and thank you also for your service.
Thanks for having me on, Tasmin, on this very special occasion.
Yeah, and John, 22 years ago, you were in New York City on 9/11. You served at Ground Zero for the first 2 weeks after the attacks. How vivid are your memories from those shocking and traumatic days?
This time every year I get a little choked up as we get closer. I still remember, and I live down in North Carolina now. It's warm out, it's sunny out. There's a few clouds in the sky. I remember that warm, sunny feeling when I stepped outside, literally between 8:46 and 9 o'clock to catch a breath of fresh air as I was on my way to class. And I didn't know what had already happened or what had begun happening 4 miles downtown from where I was in Manhattan. I can remember that morning, and I can remember by the time we got down there that evening, just the awful smells and the smoke and the ash and plastic and bits of burnt stuff floating in the air. It's still a very, very vivid memory 22 years later.
And soon after, you're deployed to both Iraq and Afghanistan. Walk us through your emotions in combat after what had just happened in New York, Pennsylvania, and Washington, D.C.
It took 2 years before I was even on my way to Iraq, but I spent part of that 2 years deploying to New York City area airports, New York City area subway stations, as various stages of the global war on terror iterated themselves, right? We immediately went to war with Afghanistan that October. We were at war in Iraq by the spring of 2003. I ended up in Iraq in 2004, Afghanistan in 2008. Very much in favor of the war in Afghanistan at the time. I was in favor of the war in Iraq at the time. But so much has happened in the intervening 22 years, and with hindsight, it's easy to see just how many things went wrong over all those years since 22 years ago, since that fateful September day.
And real quick, talk about the lessons learned now that we're seeing everything that's happened over the past 22 years.
Well, I have great doubts that some of our political leadership has learned lessons. It took us 22 years to get out of, or it took us 20 years to get out of Afghanistan. We still have troops in harm's way in Iran. We spent thousands of American lives, 8,000, 8,500 American lives between the two countries in the global war on terror, just in what happened there. September is Suicide Awareness Month. We've lost 30,000 or more military members and veterans to suicide since September 11, 2001. We wasted trillions of American dollars nation building in two countries that just, frankly, in my opinion, weren't ready for it. And it's not that we shouldn't have punished the Taliban, punished Al-Qaeda, did what we needed to do in Afghanistan immediately after the September 11th attack. Certainly a strike, a war was called for, but it was so mismanaged over the intervening 20 years. And again, we still have troops in harm's way in Iraq, in Syria, 22 years after September 11th, 30 years after the beginning of the first Iraq war. And it just seems like we're still willing to risk young American lives without considering if it's really in America's national security interests to do so.
Yeah, and John, more than 7,000 U.S. service members died in post-9/11 wars. It didn't end there. Suicides surged among veterans, and so many veterans living now with lifelong visible and invisible wounds. In terms of health coverage, what ways can the country help the survivors and fighters of 9/11?
Well, veterans are eligible for VA healthcare. VA healthcare is government-funded healthcare. It would be nice if the VA worked the same way that other government healthcare programs work, where you get to choose your own doctor. The VA strongly encourages, pushes, motivates, incentivizes, and drives veterans to come to the VA to get their health care. Concerned Veterans for America at cv4a.org. We've worked to pass several bills, including the VA Mission Act, which passed back in 2018, offering veterans more community care options. And the VA continues to resist that. The right answer for veterans, especially those suffering from mental health, especially those in danger of committing suicide in the near future, the best answer for them is to get help as fast as they can, as close to home as they can, through community-based care, through the provider or providers of their choice.
All right, John Byrnes, Deputy Director of Concerned Veterans for America. Thank you so much again for your time. We really appreciate you.
Thanks, Tasmin. Thanks for doing this weekend.